So I've been asked over the years, how do I do my hair with all these clippies? I've had put in anywhere from 3 to almost 80 clippies in my hair at one time. And I get all kinds of questions on it. People says it looks, sometimes when I do it a certain way, it just looks like I really fixed myself up. I really don't spend a whole lot of time on it. The most important thing is you want your hair to be dry. So um, I wanted to start. Oh, and the next thing, let me get in order too. Next thing is I always make sure and separate my hair. So my clippies. So I got my really tiny hair clippies. I don't know if you can see this. Let me spill on them. Medium, next size up, and next size up, and then next size up. And then I have big ones if I really want to do big ones, but that means I'm not going to put a lot of the little ones. And then I have my decorative clippies that if I want to pretty my hair up after all that. And it depends on how messy I want it to look or how neat and clean I want it to look. So let's get started. I always like to start with the little bitty clippies on top. I don't usually count how many I put in as I'm putting them in. I usually count when I take them out. But I'm going to start with these little clippies first. And sometimes I want to be color coded, depending on what I'm wearing that day. Sometimes I don't. So what I do is I like to start where the part is and just kind of like make me a little piece here. And let's start putting in. And I'm wearing brown today. So I'm going to try to do brown on the outside. And if I want it real puffy, I'll go back on it and puff it up. It just depends on how I want it that day. And sometimes I don't care. I'm putting it up because it's easier that way. So as I'm going, I save my bangs for last because I never know how I want to do it. I got curly hair, so my hair is not very cooperative, and my bangs are not very cooperative. So, and usually it don't take me this long to do it, or very long. It might take me a little longer because I'm recording myself, so I'm having to really watch myself. And all right. Now, when I start doing these here, because it gets heavy, I like to go up one size. So I'm going to go up just a little bit bigger than those tiny ones. And I like to um, clamp it to some of the hair from at least one or two of these little ones because it will just fall down and it'll be real droopy. Now it's okay to have some droop, but you don't want it to completely fall down. And then this one in here. If you want to twist your hair, sometimes I take this bundle and that bundle. I might twist them, or I might twist the bundle here, or I can twist that. It's just how you want to do it. It's whatever time you want to put into it. So next, I like to work on this part here next. Or you can save it for last and just put it together. You can clip it with a big clippy and come back to it in a minute. It's up to you. Now, I'm going to go up to a little bit bigger because my hair is long. Now, you don't have to. You can go ahead and do the next size across if you want. I mean, I guess we can do that today. Kind of be a little creative today. Sometimes I like to do the bigger ones. So on the back, I don't know if you can see, I go around and then I pull to the top. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to take the clippy and I'm going to clip part of it. So now I got a loop and I'm making it puffy in the back. So let's do another one. Just can't really see, so I'm going around. Again, I want this to go up. And again, it's up to you. So let's do another one. I kind of want to do my sides a little different, so this will be my last one of this one. So I'm gonna go around, go back around one more time so I can get it to stick up. Now, if you want to put more clippies in your hair, you probably wouldn't want to round it twice. I just like my hair too. I gotta quit watching myself. It's just a habit. There we go. If you don't want to go stick up and you want it to stick down, you could do that. Not wrap it as much. You don't have to do that. You can actually just, because this is what I'm going to do next, is I like to take, because I like the fluffy look, and I like to clip, and it's going to give a puff right here, a puffy look, right? And then I clip it. Sometimes I use the real little ones. So, oh, I'm going to go really big this time. So, let's grab it, let's twist it, bring it up. You gotta be careful. You do, if you want it to be messy, that's good. Then we're doing a good thing. So clip it and kind of with the smaller clipping, it kind of gives that little that puff to it. I'm gonna do two more because I like that underneath. You could do one or you can do two. So I twisted it. Let's clip it. If you got real thick hair, you're gonna want to use more clippies. If you got thin hair, um, you may want to use less clippies at the bottom, but you're going to want more at the top because you're going to want to hold it. So now I got this look, right? Okay, so how do I want the rest of it? Just depends. So I'm going to take this top. I'm going to take these two and I'm going to spin it. I'm going to put a clippy in it. I'm going to spin it back here in a minute and put another clippy. Do the same here. And it just depends on how many little loops and spins you want and how messy you want. You can make it smaller. You can make smaller bundles. So let's clippy this. And let's grab this one. Let's do it. And you don't want to be too messy because taking it down is going to be a challenge. So I'm going to pull it up and clippy that. I'm not going to do too much to that one. I'm going to come over here and do the same because what I'm going to do is I don't want it to completely fall, right? So I'm going to pull it up, clippy. Now, sometimes I use these bigger ones and I like to do 4 or 5 in the back and like spin it and clip it up there. And it will give this little pretty little bow. Like, it's real pretty. So it just depends on my mood for the day again. So let's take this. So I'm just going to grab this hair. I'm going to bend it down. I'm going to clip it. So I almost got it kind of, yeah, so kind of messy, right? It's kind of what I want. I got a little bit of a sag here. My bangs I haven't done yet. Okay, so next, let's catch any support we need. So sometimes in the back, we're gonna need a little bit more pulling up. It depends on, like I said, how much of a sag you want. So I'm gonna add some little clippies and I'm gonna connect it to another bundle. Add a little, just kind of bring it some more support in there. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Kind of like it. I feel it. I know. I like the bigger loops in the back, but that's okay. So now what I want to do is, depends on how much bangs I want down for the day. Do I want this side down? Do I want them to come over to here? Oh, that'd be pretty. So I can take like this pretty flower, just clip it. If I don't want to go that kind of crazy, I can just do a regular clippy or can use, I'm wearing kind of a brownish beige. I could have used that clippy. These clippies are really good because they're tight and they'll hold. This is more like a thing and it was like a Brett almost. It'll hold too. So over here, these bangs here don't never like to cooperate with me. I like them to be down. They don't. So I'm going to pick up this loose hair right here in this clippy and pick up this hair. Since I went with that flower over there, which I like to be different. You don't have to. We could have just done more flowers over here and done something different and creative over here. So I could do this one if I wanted to. but I'm kind of hanging on to these for the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this flower here. And if you want, you can do some flowers right here. Yeah. All that's doing is just see how, so you can make it more puffy. Kind of like that. Maybe one more here. Kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. So now I think I'm done with the main clippies. Sometimes I will literally start and go around, 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 and I have all this hair just hanging out, and then I come back and bend it in, bend it in, bend it in, and that's how I end up with like almost 80 something clippies. And the longer my hair is, oh, the more clippies you can use. So now I'm going to pretty up my hair a little bit in the back. Kind of still have the messy look, but at the same time have some style. You know, like that there is gonna drive me nuts. So I'm just gonna take it and clip it somewhere, you know. This right here is bothering me. So I'm gonna take it and clip it up. And if you want to use different ones, I mean, I got all kinds of clippies. I can change it up. They don't have to be the same. If I'm wearing multiple colors, I will definitely will do multiple colors in my hair. Let's see. Let's kind of bend this up. I still like the look of it sticking out. Just don't want it sticking out that far. So like can clip that. Right. So do I want clippies here or not? Sometimes I do. I got orange on today. So I'm going to do like just put it kind of together like. You still got that look. It's just you got a little bit more control with the look. So it just depends on how much you want sticking up. Depends on crazy you feel that day. Mhm. This here, I don't like that. So I'm going to use a little bitty clippy on this one because I still want it to stick out. I just don't want it to. So I'm going to take those two and just kind of go in the middle of that hair. See, and I still got it. So I kind of just went right there. I kind of folded it down, clipped it, and then let it stick out. This one here is sticking up too high. So let's go. Let's grab it. And let's grab a little clippy. Let's just kind of clip it in just a little bit. Let it stick out a little bit, but not like too tall. Let's do this one too. Kind of. So it just depends on your feel for the day. And if you don't want anything sticking out, you can continue. And the next thing you know, you'll have a nest full of clippies and frets and color and whatever to your hair. I'm kind of liking this one right now. I feel good with it. So this will be what I'm going to have my hair look like today. Well, hang on, one more. Let's just take the clip that's there and just add it in. That clip there, I just added it in with that one. And whoop, almost got it. Just add it in. There. So that's going to be my hair for today. So just like I said, depends on how much of a mess I want it, how many clippies in it I want. Do I want pretty stuff in my hair or do I just want straight clips? And that's it. Or do I want to just use bigger ones? Or you can use ponytail holders and like put it up and then take a big clippy and then little clippies around. Just use your imagination. Thank you.